And we are live. Happy Sunday, everybody. Guess we won't be going live on TikTok anytime soon, but we'll see. That one's a confusing one because that's national security bullshit. Bullshit. Facebook, Instagram, Google, they all spy on us. Where did that come from? Out there, So, welcome. Good morning. Hope you had a great weekend or having a great weekend. We're doing live readings, so they're only $10 if anybody wants one. Just go to my link tree down here at the bottom of the screen. It'll take you to my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. And they're one question readings. So if anybody has a question, if you want something more extensive, go to my website, www.psychicshaman333.com, and you can schedule a private session with me. So yeah, please share it out. I appreciate it. And we'll be on for about an hour, depending on how slow it is. If it's slow and we're not doing any readings, then we'll probably cut it off a little early. If it's busy and we need to go overtime, we'll go overtime. Happy Sunday, Kathy. Hello, Gato. Welcome. Good morning, Tina. And it's supposed to be 1 degree tomorrow morning. Oh, I don't think we've dealt with that kind of cold out here before. I've dealt with 1 degree. But yikes. 1 and then 6 degrees, which is chilly. So I gotta go get prepared for this cold and go get some more propane, well, it's gasoline. We could do that. I could see Kathy having llamas. And if we get to 15 viewers, it's been kind of hard lately, but we can do it. Get to 15 viewers, I'll give away a free reading every 15. So first 15, and then get to 20, we'll give away another one. Okay. Good morning, Rachel. Yeah, you do have the land. I'm not in Arizona. Where am I? Hello, Mia. Welcome back. I mean, it's not even worth anything to argue about, but I don't, you know, where do you think I am? All right. Thank you, Rachel. I just saw your payment for $15. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Sandra. Oh, we're at 15 viewers too. Look at that. Oh, we froze a little bit. Hopefully you can still hear me. Sometimes we lose video. The internet gets spotty sometimes. Good morning, Lacey. You know what? And Rachel usually leaves a message, but sometimes I can't see it when you with your payment. So if I don't see it, let me see. Oh, what the spirit say? Yep, I did get it. So all right, let's see. Got 15 in there. By the time we're done, we'll be able to play. It's too cold to shuffle like this. Hands are frozen. Thank you, Anthony. And I'll read his here in a second. Usually he donates, so he just gave 30. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it, man. I got to get some propane today, and I think I got about $15 in my account. So it always usually works out. I'm usually, and I've got a little bit if I need to use it. It's just not what I want to use. Yeah, the dream we were all naked. Oh, it's a crazy one. It's funny. I was laughing when I was in it. All right, Rachel, you got the Dreamweaver card. Um, and the Dreamweaver card is just about like what is it? What is it you want? Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your visions. Your subconscious is talking to you. Your spirit. All right. So pay attention to what's going on in dreams. And we're just talking about dreams. Isn't that funny? And then you have the feathers card right now. So you're probably doing some organizing, especially with your thoughts, your plans, what you want, what you want to do. I feel like that's starting to change more for yourself instead of being the caretaker for everybody like you always are. That's okay to do that, but you have to get yourself in a place back in good emotional and mental health before you can heal, before you can be your best at doing what you do, which is taking care of people and helping people out. And then you got the medicine wheel, which is the continuum, which is breaking old cycles, creating new ones. This is all about the cycles of life. Everything goes in cycles. Everything we experience, it all works in that kind of cyclical way. Well, Becky, and then Noma pulls you. Yep, new beginnings. Dawn. Really, it's just kind of reassessing where you're at. Like you're starting. You're allowing that message in now. Like you're accepting it. So keep going on that path. Like if somebody really needs you, they're going to come to you. Right now, I want you to think about you, not in a self-centered way, but you need to find some center within self. If that makes sense. As cryptic as that sounds, but and that center comes from you enjoying your life, like enjoying. I know you want to be with family, but sometimes I think it's right now. It's more about just being a little bit more social, just being a little bit more making new connections, reconnecting with those who you haven't talked to before. Sometimes just being alone. Sometimes just doing having that time to think about things. Hello, Natalie. Much love to you. Let's see here. All right, and then I think Anthony donated 3 readings. So let me see. We got to have at least 15 people in here, close to that, to play the psychic game here. Thank you, Anthony. I didn't see a note, but I'm pretty sure that's what he wanted. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Just need prayers. I think you'll get prayers. You've got love coming. You've got good luck coming. But what is it you pray for? What is it you truly want? Yeah, we haven't got a number yet. 17. Team is ready to go. Um, we do have 21 people in here. Nice. So we're gonna give one away right now. Yeah, I see 21 altogether. You're probably because you're only seeing where you're at. So 4 on YouTube and 17 on. Well, now we'll just change to 18, but we're still over 15. Okay, Norma's gonna write a number down. She's writing it down right now. What's up, Steve? All right, she's got the number. It's a number between 1 and 100. Whoever gets it. What? Should I tell it to the mods or not? Yeah, tell it to the mods. Yeah. Whoever gets the number will win. You're very welcome, Rachel. Thank you, Elgato. So here we go. She's got the number written down now. So whichever number you intuitively get, whoever gets that number will get a free live reading. Ooh. In the area. Trust your intuition. Don't guess, or it will just confuse you more and be frustrating. Hello, Summer. Hello, Angel. Welcome, everybody. There is an intuitive game in progress. A number between 1 and 100. Whoever gets the number that we wrote down, Norma wrote down, will win a free live reading. If you just want a live reading, only $10 for one live reading for one question or spirit message. Lacey Bertram got it. Lacey, nice job. Nice. Let's get to 20. Let's get to 20 viewers regularly. We're over 15 regularly. That's because TikTok's turned off. Oh, wait. Kathy said there was somebody was on YouTube that got it? Hold on. Let me look because I can see all of them. Yep. 77. Elgato got it first. Sorry, Lacey. So calling out people's names first. Let me see. Yeah, Kathy caught it. Yeah. Elgato, you're up, bro. Yeah, I got it quite a bit of time ahead. I think you use your intuition, that's for sure. What's your first name? If you don't mind my asking. You don't have to answer, but we can just go off your screen name. But if you have a question, just go ahead and ask. If not, we'll just give you, what messages spirit wants to give to you. We'll play another one. Keep sharing it, everybody. Let's get to 20 viewers. We're at 15 right now, all together, YouTube, and we're streaming on YouTube, Linktree, and Facebook. Felix, nice to meet you, Felix. He says ladies first. Were you donating your win to Lacey? Need a cleaning. Clearing, cleaning, I guess it's the same thing. Sending you good, clear energy and some clarity and some just good positive vibes, bro. Let's see what Spirit has to say. So basically be like a direction to take. That's what usually these readings are. It doesn't mean you have to take that direction. It's just if it makes sense, if it resonates. Talking about needing a cleaning, clearing. Yeah, it's what you've been going through. Some pressure in the past. That's you got the lodge. The lodge is basically like the sweat lodge, right? It's putting your body through, or and your mind through, I guess pressure, stress that brings you to a better place. Like it opens you up to more. Um, you're willing to kind of take that next step on your journey. So right now, you're kind of feeling under pressure. Understand those feelings are supposed to be there right now. Every feeling that we have in life is valid. So if it's sadness, if it's happiness, if you want to, cry, if you want to, you know, just share your gratitude, whatever feeling, really pay attention to that feeling and that thought behind it. Is it coming from an authentic place or is it coming from fear? And then you got the bells card, which is dealing with a lot of, this is in the present position. So dealing with a lot of, or getting rid of or setting boundaries from those negative thinking people, or the people that are just, a lot of them kind of zombies in a way. It's like, no matter what I say, they're not going to listen. So don't give them the advice. They don't want it. And I know some want it or think they want it and they get it and they don't want it. But this is just part of your journey, bro. You got the Vision Quest card, which is, this is in the future position. So it's all about you, like being able to learn new things right now, experience new things and learn from it. Our dogs are tripping out, dude. And then you got the volcano, which is volatility. And I think you hold that pretty well. I think you're pretty good with that fire element. I feel like you just don't want to let yourself blow your top to where you've lost your cool and you've lost your train of thought, which is, the proper one, which is the sane one, the logical and spiritual one. They're just barking at each other now. I mean, any business, do we? I think so. No. My dog's on security outside. Awesome, man. I'm glad you liked it, Felix. Hello, Tanya. You found me. Okay, yeah, we can do that, Brenda. Am I missing somebody? I don't think I am, right? I got everybody. Oh wait, Christy might have sent something. I can't see it, but she probably sent one. And Christy, we still have a 20-minute session that you won this month. You know that, right? If you're still here. Missing TikTok already? Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen because I'm involved, so I'm kind of have a bias, right? So, I mean, I feel like it's coming back. It's been getting really, for the content creators, it's not been really good. Oh, just sent explanation for Steve. For Steve? Okay. All right, Steve, did you have a question? Thank you, Christy. The egg song. I've never heard the egg song. I don't think.
I hear much of this all the time.
Oh, the egg. Yeah, right over my head.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're getting about 3 to 4 a day. Those leghorns, if you want some good chickens that lay a lot of eggs, well, you have good ones that lay a lot of eggs. The leghorns, man, this like middle of winter and they're laying like no problem. The future for you, I think you're on a spiritual, like a spiritual. You're learning a lot of different modalities, which I'm glad you're in a class because hopefully you'll be able to gain from that as well. Because that's what we do. It's not about this religion or that religion. We can take from different religions and we can leave out a lot of what doesn't serve us because a lot of it doesn't. But you're learning more. Just how would I say this? You're giving yourself more of a well-rounded perspective on things, and it's just confidence. So you're building your confidence, and through practice comes confidence. I just had a conversation with somebody about this the other day. The more you do it, they know who they are. Um, the more you do something, or the more you learn, the better you get. It's yeah, you're basically like as I see it, like visually, what I'm seeing is you're coming out of this muck, right? And it's just the muck of like ignorance. But that can be caused by things that have been done onto you that put you in that muck, right? It wasn't your fault. However, you're now getting yourself out of it. And I do feel like you're a pretty strong spiritual teacher. You just have to have the confidence to know that you are. And I think you have a good personality, a good vibe about you, and you know the dark. So knowing the dark gives you even that much more um, raises your consciousness even more because you need to know the dark before you know the light, or you need to know both of them, or it's not, you know, coming from one side or the other is where things get bad when it gets fractured and you don't have a good balance between the dark and the light. I think holding your dark, not in a way of like evil, but just what you've learned from evil done to you. That is kind of the dark. That's the past. You're learning to see it for what it really is and on a higher spiritual level. Norma Pold, you got a vision quest too. You and Felix. Yeah, you are on this vision quest. You are in this place of like learning a lot of new things, being open. Remember, this vision quest is going to last past your lifetime, at least your human life. But spiritually, as far as your soul goes, you are on a pretty deep vision quest, and this is raising you up in popularity and energy. You're just attracting people, and it's also raising your consciousness to a place where you can be that teacher that is responsible with it and gets the right message across. Damn, Stephen, your guides had a lot to say. And you're right away. I'm like, I don't need cards for this one. And that's kind of repeated itself like in class when we were doing readings for each other. It's kind of been the same message. It's still on the same message. This is a long process, but you are coming to this place where you're very opening up a lot to it. All right, let's see here. What was that, Brenda? What's going to happen for your love life? What was your significant other's name? I know you've asked me about him before, but I believe you have. Yep, walking the fine line. You need to know the dark, and that's spirit walking. You want to walk with spirit, you got to be able to walk in the dark spaces too, without fear. The dark spaces are where creation comes from. It's where a seed grows. I mean, as cliche as that sounds, it really is. You have to start in the dark first. have a good handle on your dark side. And I'm still working on it. That's for sure. Oh, we'll never quit working on it. And if we do, we just delay it, that lesson or that experience. Yep, shadows. That's right. Jerry and Scott. Oh shit. Jerry and Scott. Okay. Something's telling me why complicate things as they're already complicated. I feel like as long as you're honest with yourself and with them, I think that's where you want to go right now. Until you can make a better, the best choice and see where you want to go with which either one of them. I feel like with Jerry, you're more like clashing or butting heads. And with Scott, he seems to be more open to the experience. Yep, shadow work. Yep. And that really comes down to just be accountable for your own actions. Be honest with yourself so you can grow. That's how you grow. And, oh, that sucks. We got boobies showing on the card. Yeah, I love triangle. I know. Just right now, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. This is a good. This is good for you in a way. Like you don't want to become like you don't want to become a what do they call them? Truffle or something. Truffle. Yeah. You don't want that, but I do feel like you're given a gift right now, like to see where you really truly who you truly want to be with as far as a partner. So I would, really what I'm getting is be patient. Let let things play out. Just be honest. And the card you got was freedom. Yep. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Entertain both of them. Have fun with both of them. Or, I feel like with Jerry, it's coming to like it's going to motivate both of them. I'll tell you that right now to be better. I mean, both of them have good traits. I'm not going to say either one of them are bad. One's going to take some work. The other one's going to be effortless, but eventually it's going to take some work then. Like at first it's effortless. I feel like there's a lot of history with you and Jerry, but the universe is giving you a choice right now. And you don't have to make that choice right now. Just be honest with both of them. The only way through it is right through it. You got to this is the cycle that's happened. This is what's going on. And now you navigate. You navigate through it. It's something you've been asking for a while. So you manifested this. Careful what you ask for. But it's not a bad thing. It's just something that you're healing from and you're going to heal from. The way you perceive relationships, how you think they should be. Learn to be less expecting. Like don't ever put anybody on a pedestal. Don't expect them to do something. You'll be a lot better. And not really putting labels on it. Just spend time together. You have a choice to patch up something or help something that's happening already, or to take another path. There's no, I mean, they both have good traits. They both have their flaws. I mean, if it's not a clear answer. Like it's not something I can't answer because I feel like they're both good people, truly to their core. You got to choose which one's the best. That's going to take you. I'm not going to tell you who you should choose. That's somewhat unethical. If it was like a more clear, like, okay, this guy's a complete jerk and this guy's like really cool, Yeah, that I could tell you that, but I just feel like with both of them, I can't. I can't. Like right now, Scott probably seems really good, right? But I feel like there's aspects with Jerry that are really good too, and the history that's been created. Anyway, hopefully that resonated with you. Scott is hating you because you're with Jerry, right? Hello, Janet. Yeah, this one's got to be unpacked. We should schedule a reading with me. We'll talk for a few minutes. We can really kind of get into it. But as I see it right now, it's still up in the air, and that's probably because that's where you're at. You've got to make these choices. I can tell you what looks best, but I can't. In this case, I'm like, man, they're both worth it because you're with Jerry. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there, Brenda. Like I said, I would recommend if you can afford it, a private reading, like a 15-minute, 20-minute session, and we can get through all the particulars. And that is, you can do that on my website at www.psychicshaman333.com. Yeah, Norma just dropped the link right there. I mean, I don't really care. Like, I mean, I do care because I've built the history there in TikTok, but I've got fallbacks for now. Kind of having a conversation with myself right now and everybody else because I'm like thinking there are more people in here because TikTok's not working. And again, I can't tell. We can really go in and dissect like who's best, but it's going to be more of a message of how to navigate through it. It's not something you can avoid right now, so you just have to roll with it. Yeah, it's a joke, Felix. Government's a joke. You still have TikTok? Where you at? Are you in Mexico? Yeah, Spirit is speaking loudly today, very articulately. So if I can articulate it properly. Well, maybe I just start posting on Red Note. I don't know how to speak Chinese, and there's a lot of Chinese language on there. Right, Mandarin, I think. It's pretty funny though. Like it is the TikTok equivalent, except I think they have more freedom and they actually get more. Um, as far as on the app, like I looked up social credit score and they're like, "What are you talking about?" I shared it in the group last night, but Chinese women were like, "No, you don't have a social credit score. You have a score like a credit score, like making payments on time and how much money you're making." They're kind of messing with us, like, "Oh, you guys have so much homeless. Like, there's like not any homeless here." We get lied to a lot by our own government about that stuff. You're in Tucson? Nice. Thank you, Janet, for the $10. Good morning, Joy. Thank you, Janet. Did you have a question? Yeah, deflation's big in China, but everybody has a place to live there. I mean, we got to understand how much we're getting. That's total lie. Now, I'm not saying that governments in China are good either, but how much of it do you think was actually what
It's just
is actually a lie? Because this is all about taking over territory and power. Been visiting your dreams. But I realize just me, like we're none of us are susceptible or are not susceptible to brainwashing and being lied to and being we're all and all they have to do is just plant some seeds. And that's what happens. Like if you think about the world as people that kind of run big areas of the world, and groups that do that, the richest company corporations or there's private owners or private people that are very, very rich. It's not as much they have the money, they just control it. It's not theirs, they just control it. Anyway, Spirit's like really got something to say. What?
Yeah.
Janet, okay, so you've been visiting, let me see. Michael. He's asking me to tell you, listen to your mother. Are you getting messages from your mom too? And mother or grandmother, or was your mom quite a bit older than when she had you? Oh, he's just telling me to listen to your mother. What is she like? You need that. You need that message right now. But I do feel like you're starting a new cycle. You're starting a new. Yeah, Christians don't like ancestors. That's true. All right. But anyway, yeah. I mean, he's trying to pick up on. He's telling me to tell you to listen to somebody that's what would appear to be your mom or your grandmother. Could be an aunt, but it's a matriarch, someone who you learn from, or you can see like whatever situation you're in right now, whatever environment you're in right now. Let's take the advice of that matriarch. Yeah, mama knows best. And I think a lot of it has to do with knowing that you're a lot tougher than you think you are. You can handle a lot more than you maybe think you can, and that's why you get a lot. But I feel like you have a chance to make kind of a fresh new start right now. Yeah, Norman pulled the Dawn card for you. I mean, he's showing up. He's right there, but I feel like he keeps pointing to this woman. Has she been in your head lately too, or on your mind? I mean, his message is always of love, and he'll always try to reach out to you. I think that connection is pretty strong. So, I mean, he may go quiet at times, but it's 11:11. Catching that a lot lately. Anyway, he may be quiet at times, but I feel like he's always connected to you.
dude. Yeah. No, I can't do this right now. You know how hard it was to just get this balanced?
In your dreams. Well, there you go. Start. Yeah, pay attention to those dreams, even if they're weird. And if you can figure out how to lucid dream, which it just takes practice. Some people it takes no practice; they can just do it. They're just um, pretty good at it. But
when you
yeah,
have-
pay attention to what's going on in those dreams. And I feel like connecting to your mom is like you both lived similar lives. You both grew up similar ways, and I feel like she had a lot of knowledge to impart and wisdom. Yeah, you may not have all got along, but how many mothers and daughters get along all the time? But there was just her way of about her about being resilient and taking on things and learn where I made mistakes, but learn where I didn't, where I succeeded too. It's like taking on that matriarchal energy. It's pretty lucid. Good, good. Then you have a good connection. You're open to it. She wants some of that heat. Of course, she does it in the summertime too. All right, let's get back up to 15 viewers and we'll give another one away. Another live reading. Hello, Billy Joe. I am not looking forward to 1 degree tomorrow. Oh, damn. Hey, at least it's not like snowdrifts or anything. It's just cold wind coming from the northeast. It's chilly. It's that polar or Arctic, what do they call it? Blast or whatever. Polar vortex. There's a couple different names. Yeah, lucid dreams are awesome. Lucid dreaming, I should say. It's a good way to connect to home, truly who you are, where you're coming from. Oh, or my feet need to warm up. Blue skies, but it's just that wind or that breeze. It's not even a wind, it's like a breeze. It's cold. We're in Arizona now, Janet. Northern Arizona.
Remember, I don't have a big piece of it. Make my arm so cool in this space. It's fine.
Upper Arizona, that's a good way to say it. You'll be in Phoenix February 7th. Nice. That's a good time to go to Phoenix. It's going to be nice weather out there. That's the only time it's nice is when it's in the winter. Are you in the Grand Canyon area? Or are you asking if I'm in the Grand Canyon area? We're more east. We're about 3 hours away from Grand Canyon. It's, yeah. Sedona area, Cottonwood. That's probably the at least. I don't know. I've seen some nice places too. Or some other places like Payson. Sedona would be a cool place. I don't know if I'd want to live in Sedona, but the outer, like Cottonwood, and I think I can't remember the name of the other town that's right next to it. Yeah, it's like 3.5 hours to get to us. My mom said it took her 4, but I don't know. They probably took their time. That was cool that she came out when Tina was out here. Yeah, we're up north by where all the UFOs are, closer to Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah, Prescott's right by. It's close to Flagstaff, which is close to Sedona. But I like Pine Top or Pine. The White Mountains area is really pretty. Like Sholo's a really cool place. Page, is it Page? No, it's not Page. There is a Page, Arizona. It's not Page that I'm thinking. What's the place called that we drove through? And I bought like a shovel and Payson. Payson's really cool place. Really, really pretty up there. Yeah, thank God we don't have snow. We have cold though. It's like gonna be 1 degree. So I think it's the high is gonna be like 41 or something today. And then it gets next week it climbs back up. So what do you mean Utah? Flagstaff's in Arizona, if that's what you were saying. Yeah, I grew up around that Salt Lake City area, a town called Layton. Yeah, Pine Top's nice. I like that area. You remember visiting Flagstaff? Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. I like it. Like the old town, we were there for like, God, no, 3 or 4 days. And then drove into like downtown. I'm like, holy crap, this is like a whole other town right here. It's like by the observatory, which is we just went up there and kind of chilled out, looked at the view. They have a lot. They're kind of hippie too, like in that old town part. They're kind of more like new agey. I don't like the term new age, but welcome to the new age. It's here. Warren Jeffs, he was in Colorado, Arizona, or is it Colorado, Arizona? He didn't live in the city. He didn't live in Salt Lake City. He lived in the fundamentalist Mormons or LDS, FLDS. They live like southern Utah. They live amongst like in Kaysville, close to some of them in Salt Lake, but the FLDS, the ones that like traditionally dress like the pioneers did, they're kind of like the Amish of the West. But yeah, they live in like right on the border of Utah and Arizona, on those border towns. Yeah, it took you guys 2 days to get there. I know. Yeah, you're all the way up there on the other side of the country. The top side, we're down on the south side. Um, there's Mormons here, but I haven't seen any FLDS out here where we're at. They're in like Colorado City, where they were. Scottsdale. I don't think I've been to Scottsdale. I've been to Tucson. I've been to Phoenix, Tempe. Scottsdale's pretty. That's a richer area. I think I've heard. Yeah, well, Mormons, no offense, no kind of religion's kind of weird. I grew up around it because I grew up near Salt Lake City, and that's like the Mormon Mecca. I don't like to be called Mormon anymore. LDS Mecca. Not nothing against the people, just it's the way that the organization. I believe there's many people, and I've met them that were Mormon that were only wanting to do good, and you know. All right, Nia, have a good day. Thank you for hanging around for so long. Yeah, they split. They're well because I believe the FLDS follow the original, and the newer ones follow like all the translations. They translate that, but just like anything else, it's translated like over and over again. Oh wait, we got to retranslate it. Blacks can be in the what do they call it, the bishopric or whatever, right? Is that what they call it? Take the priesthood, because that was in the '80s. They weren't allowing black people to take the priesthood. And then another thing is they don't let women take the priesthood. Like my buddy said, it's Mormonism, more man. Yeah, there's a lot of people that I know that are Mormon that they're awesome people. It's just when you get high up in the organization, like anything else, you see that it's more than what they say it is. There's a lot more to it on an institutional level. Yeah, there's good people in every from everywhere. That's why I say we're not at war because we're fighting with these people. We're at war because somebody wants somebody else's stuff. That's really what it is. And somebody wants to control that area like they control. Yeah, it's crazy. And all the ones that have big smiles on their face and look like they're there to help you, and the opposite. It's a big club and you ain't in it. It's a good way to look at it. Well, thank you, Billy Joe, for the $11.11. You just want a general reading? Okay, we can do that. And thank you. Appreciate you. Yes, thank you, Billy Joe. I just saw that. I like the $11.11. I'm shuffling your cards right now. That little bottle's doing pretty good. We got it on low. All right, Billy Joe. First card's the South card. And that is just like feeling the abundance, feeling the love, right? Being able to, being grateful for what you have, but also, as humans, as souls, we want to keep yearning, right? Striving for something. And I feel like that's where you're at right now. Is what else do I want to add to my life that will enrich it? And that the altar is basically telling you to ask. Once you decide what you want, then you ask for it, you manifest it, and it will be. And just remembering how powerful you are, like remembering how many manifestations and good manifestations that you brought into your life. So the medicine bag it's about good memories and trinkets that are inside that medicine bag. This is more of yes, you can actually have a medicine bag, but it's more symbolic to thinking about like remembering good memories of manifesting things, of bringing things into your life. What do you want next? Hello, Chris Summerbear. Welcome. And your last card is DNA, karma. Yeah, you're experiencing good karma because you've been, and just remember that's how you keep it real. That's how you keep it on a positive side. Is just remember that karma and remember how balance works. Things are good, Chris. How are they with you? So you're doing good, Billy Joe. Just keep manifesting that positivity. You know, all the TikTok creators. I'm just trying to think of where they're probably on Facebook too and Instagram. Yeah. Show finding with your children's Bibles they don't believe in your ancestors. Especially with the Native Americans, at least in my take. I'm not Native American, but there were generations, maybe some people in some tribes still remember, but they were wiped out. Like that whole generations of history of where they came from and where creation was, that have been wiped away. That's how the machine works. It just wants to eat up everything and it wants to consume it all and just leave us nothing. It wants us to consume what it wants to give us. You want to talk about the beast, and I'm not a religious guy at all, but that's symbolic to a beast, to what they call it in the Bible, Leviathan. It just swallowed everything up. It means culture, history, our true connection with what is. Oh, good to know, Chris. Yeah, I've got Red Note now. I just downloaded. I've still got to fill out like my bio and that stuff, but I learn how it works. You're welcome, Billy Joe. But even ancestors from not even just indigenous people that lived, well, even like the Vikings, have lost a lot of history there. We've lost a lot of history with ancient Greece, um, with all of them that can connect a lot of dots for us. And let me tell you, from my view, it gets weird. It's weirder than you think. When I say weird, I don't I mean it gets weird in a way that's kind of creepy, and a weird in a way that's in ways that are beautiful and really cool. But until our minds are ready to handle that, we're starting to see it. Not all those little things are up there are drones. The ones that I was looking at looked like just, they weren't. There's something more to that. There's a whole push and pull going on right now with forces, and they are extraterrestrial, interdimensional. It's gonna get crazy. Just be open to it when it starts to prove to you. Like once you start to get it, you're gonna be open to it, so you're gonna see it more. In a way, you do have to. Should I say believe to see it?
Be open to see it.
Be open to see it. Yeah, and not afraid. Yeah, it's just which is cool. You know what? I don't know any other languages, and I appreciate the ones that are on there that are speaking English because just to speak two languages is pretty cool. And a lot of us Americans are like, oh, we're the smartest best. No, and you're calling like some people that know two or three different languages. Like that takes effort to learn that. Yep, I've seen things in the sky over and over. Every time I look up, I'll find one, whether it's way high up in the altitude or lower. They're high. If you want to really see them, like focus. If you pay attention, like look up higher, not like where planes are. Up above that, you'll see lights. Yeah, crypto. I don't know about that yet. I mean, Somebody paid me in crypto one time, and I sat there for like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years, and I think they only paid me like $30 or $40 in Ethereum, and I let it sit in there for 3 years, and I ended up having like $300 in there because it went up. I don't have any Bitcoin or crypto right now. All right, everybody, this is the last call. Anybody who wants a reading, let me know in comments, and I'll stick around and wait for you to go through the whole payment process. But readings are $10 or more. If you'd like a reading, let me know. I'll stick around here. Just let me know in comments. And if not, we're going to sign off for the day. I've got to run to town. I'm not actually running to town. That would suck. But I'm going to drive to town, get some propane for the 1 degree in the morning. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. I've got a mouse that's escaped the trap twice and robbed the peanut butter off of it. So we got a smart one. I'm still dealing with him. Rodents, man, out here, they're the worst because not only do they get into your stuff and chew through things, they also bring rattlesnakes. All right, everybody. Well, have a great Sunday. We'll talk to you soon. I'll be back on here probably tomorrow. If I get a chance, maybe tonight, or this afternoon. But much love to all of you. Thank you, moderators, who all hung in here. Thank you for the new people. Welcome. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, or hit the bell and the thumbs up on YouTube. And we'll see you soon. Have a great Sunday. Much love, everybody. Oh, did you want a reading, Debbie? I can stick around. Yeah, video me running. Blessings, Rachel. Maybe still around. We'll see if Debbie wants a reading. Have a good day, Laura. Peanut butter and baking soda? Really? Is it like something they can't resist or what? Oh, is it kind of explode their stomach? You're not working? Oh, you're working. Okay. All right. Well, have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Again, if you want a private reading, just go to my website, www.psychicshaman333.com, and schedule something there. And we'll talk to you soon. Much love.